What's up, guys? Tony Ramirez here, and welcome to the garage. If you're into turning wrenches, fixing up cars, or just keeping your ride in top shape, you're in the right spot. I drop real-world tips, no fluff, just what actually works. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's wrench smarter, not harder. All right, enough intro. Let's jump right in.
Hey everyone. In today's video, I'm diving into the fascinating world of odometers. Have you ever wondered how these devices accurately track the distance your vehicle travels? I'll break down the mechanics behind both mechanical and digital odometers, explaining how they measure distance and what makes them so reliable. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just curious about how things work, this video will give you a clear understanding of the technology. That keeps us informed about our journeys. Let's get started. These drums were driven by a flexible cable connected to the differential or gearbox output shaft. Nowadays, the system is electronic and the odometer is operated by the onboard computer and a sensor, placed either on the differential or at the wheels. How do I reset an odometer? Odometer fraud is unfortunately a reality. In fact, the odometer on a used car shows whether it has already been driven a lot, and therefore gives an idea of its age, condition, and wear, as well as, of course, any repairs and maintenance that need to be scheduled. To sell a car at a higher price, some fraudsters don't hesitate to modify the odometer. With mechanical meters, a drill connected to the cable was used to scroll the mileage in reverse. Whether mechanical or electronic, an odometer can break down. In the case of a mechanical odometer, it's usually due to a cable or drum fault. In the case of an electronic odometer, it could be a sensor problem, or a fault somewhere in the electronic system, connectors, wiring, etc. Your odometer may then encounter various problems. For example, it resets itself. There are two types of odometer, mechanical and electronic. Mechanical odometers were fitted to cars until the 90s. Today, they are no longer found on recent cars. They were operated by a drum system. These drums were driven by a flexible cable connected to the differential or gearbox output shaft. Nowadays, the system is electronic and the odometer is operated by the onboard computer and a sensor, placed either on the differential or at the wheels. A diagnosis should be carried out to determine the source of the fault, especially on an electronic odometer where it can come from. Any component in the system. How do I repair an odometer? To repair a faulty odometer, you first need to determine the source of the problem. On a digital odometer, this can only be done by diagnosis. Any electronic component can be at fault. Once the fault has been identified, simply replace the faulty component. In some cases, it may be necessary to replace the odometer altogether. Now you know how your car's odometer works. It's an element that rarely breaks down, because its components are not wearing parts. Nevertheless, it can malfunction, and it's time to get it fixed, because the odometer is a real asset to your vehicle's maintenance. Find the best garage for your car maintenance. Electronic odometer reset odometer fraud broken odometer. There are two types of odometer, mechanical and electronic. Mechanical odometers were fitted to cars until the 90s. Today, they are no longer found on recent cars. They were operated by a drum system. These drums were driven by a flexible cable connected to the differential or gearbox output shaft. Nowadays, the system is electronic and the odometer is operated by the onboard computer and a sensor, placed either on the differential or at the wheels. It resets itself. There are two types of odometer, mechanical and electronic. Mechanical odometers were fitted to cars until the 90s. Today, they are no longer found on recent cars. They were operated by a drum system. In conclusion, understanding how an odometer works reveals the fascinating mechanics behind this essential device in our vehicles. By tracking the distance traveled, odometers not only help us monitor our journeys but also play a crucial role in vehicle maintenance and resale value. Whether it's a mechanical or digital odometer, the principles remain similar, showcasing the ingenuity of engineering. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights into the workings of odometers and their importance in our daily lives. Thank you for watching, and be sure to explore more about the technology that drives us forward.